everybody. I know we missed last week because somebody.
Wait, who are you?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm Neal.
And I'm Neal. In case you forgot.
Yep. Welcome to Neal and Neal
This is Neal,
podcast.
I'm Neal. All right. So yeah. So what were you about to say about last week?
Well, I mean, in case anybody had noticed, we missed last week because somebody, gave me a call and was just like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I'm sore. I don't feel good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record today." What the fuck happened?
Well, I was going home from lunch for work. It was about 11:45, and I'm 2 lights from my apartment. I can see my apartment.
Okay.
And hasn't been determined yet on who did what, but this chick did a U-turn, and her light was green, but it wasn't a solid arrow green. She just saw green and decided, okay, this is a good place to take a U-turn. And I came through the intersection and just hit her. And I have a truck. She had a car. Her car drove it away. Me, it's in the shop. Axle's busted.
Oof.
Was
she driving like a Volvo or some shit? Like what the hell was she driving?
No, it's just how my truck hit the side of her car. It hit it right on the axle.
So you're telling the tiny car beat up your truck? Is that what you're telling me? Telling me your truck has a weak body? Truck needs to do some more abs is what you're telling me?
Apparently. Well, it wasn't the body. I hit it right at the tip of the headlight bumper and fender on my side, which hit right at where that axle was, and it snapped and twisted the wheel around so quick that you can kind of still see. I mean, where's my finger? There it is. It was kind of from. That's kind of
where's my finger?
Where's my finger?
I can't find my finger.
So yeah, it was a little. It was like a carpet burn from the steering wheel, and my hands were sore. And you know how you were in a wreck not too long ago.
Yes.
And you feel like it felt like an adult ass whooping, like when you get whooped by mama as a kid.
Yeah.
And you get into a car wreck, you're like, man, I just felt like I got beat with the belt. That's what I felt like.
Oh damn. So you couldn't come back and record because you got your ass whooped.
Yeah. Sure. That's what you want to call it. You want to kick me while I'm down and don't have a car, that's fine.
It's all right. Damn deal.
But I'm tired this weekend because I got to witness for the first time ever a Nigerian wedding.
Yes. My sister-in-law, she got married. Finally. I did not know if it was gonna happen for a while. We were like,
so before you start on that, I want to tell you the day before, because I don't have a truck. I had an Uber. I had an Uber driver.
Yes, you told me about this. Okay, yeah. Before we get sidetracked,
so before we start on that, there was I had an Uber driver pick me up, and I had a pretty good idea that he wasn't American.
Okay.
Just from the accent, and I thought, okay, let's see where he's from. I said, hey man, what do you got going on this weekend? He goes, nothing much. What about you? And I said, well, I'm going to a Nigerian wedding. It was actually that night because I was coming home from work, and his eyes lit up, and he got, oh, I'm Nigerian. And I went, all right, what do I need to expect? And he goes, what time does it start?
This man, no.
And I said, it starts at 6:00. He said, don't get there till at least 9. And I went, 9? I said, 9:00? He goes, yes. Mm-hmm. But he said, it'll be fun. He says, you won't see anything like it. He goes, it's a beautiful ceremony. It's just, now I'm quoting, he said, African people time is the worst time of any people. He said APT. I was like, no, now I've heard this one. And sure enough, what time did we get there?
I don't know what time. See, okay, here's the thing. I got there at like 1 or 2 because I had to help set up.
Right. So okay, I forgot you were.
So by the time
had
you
stuff
got
to
there,
do.
I'd been there all day.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that me, L and D got there 9:05, and there were still people parking.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
when y'all got there, we had just started. That's what I do remember. I remember when y'all got there, y'all literally missed maybe the first 5 minutes.
we missed only the first 5 minutes. That was it.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the wild
Yeah.
thing, because that day was nuts. Like I think I was almost up for close to 24 hours that entire day. So, um,
So
I mean, we were setting up all that day, then we left, came back, and then I think y'all got there at 10.
no, I mean, it was.
Was it 9?
I think it was a little after 9.
Was it after 9?
But the invitation, I think, said 6:30.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, there were a few people who didn't know that got there early, and so they were just watching us set up for at least an hour.
Who? Because there was only 3 white people that I saw. It was the girl that was in it,
Mhm.
me, and then you and Sandy's friend.
So they had gotten there way early, and I guess I don't know if they were there to help.
They
or
got
they were
early. Oh, they got there even earlier than the 6 o'clock time.
No. They got there around 6:30 or so, and they were just sitting around talking, eating, just watching us finish our setup. And I was
No.
like, okay, I don't know,
man.
whatever. But that man. So what did you think?
I
what-
mean, it was gorgeous. Like it was one of the most beautiful ceremonies I'd ever seen. It was fun. The music was great. The food was great. Everything was just like it was one of the first weddings I went to. Then I don't mind actually being here.
Okay.
The when they were doing the rounds around the building, when it was Chica.
Oh
doing-
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And it was like it was a rainbow. It was just the colors transitioned
Yeah.
from one lady to the next, and I was like, this. And let's talk about the ladies that were there that night. My gosh, I might. Hey, wife number 2 might have to be
Just saying.
Nigerian because that was beautiful women, money being thrown everywhere. I'm not. I mean, I'm not making this up.
Man, so about that so it's like almost like the money dance. So like whenever the new couple comes in, they're dancing and everybody like basically sprays them with money to kind of, usher in them in a prosperous new marriage or whatever. But when I left to change, when I got back after changing, I get there, it was just like, "Hey Neal, you're on money pickup today tonight." I'm just like, "Huh?" Okay.
No, you're gonna get yourself in trouble on this episode.
No.
Sandy said she told you beforehand that you forgot that you were supposed to do it, and then when you got there,
Is that what happened? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then I forgot, and somebody just
we're
told
gonna
me.
put this on YouTube. And
Okay.
You can't take it down. She told me that night. She said she told you beforehand, and you forgot, and cancers will kill you.
Oh man. Well, I forgot that I was doing that. And so I got reminded, and then
Okay, let's just clear this up. Neal forgot, and he was reminded that he had to do
Yes.
the money pickup.
Yes, but I don't know. I felt like that dude at a strip club when the dancer leaves the stage, and I'm just out there, just like piling up all the money together and sweeping it up off the floor, just stuffing it in a bucket.
Oh yeah, and then I didn't know. I didn't want to be disrespectful to the ceremony because I didn't know if it's like no, only family is supposed to do that, and I'm like, hey, can I help you or can I not help you?
No.
Well, you might not, but I meant I don't
Yeah.
want. I don't. Man, there were some big dudes there that night. I didn't want to be tackled down and be like, you can't touch this stuff. But
Yeah.
I helped you, and it was like there's pieces of weave in the money, and like
yeah.
apparently
they're like-
surprisingly glitter. Those little
'cause it
shiny
was all
things
over the
all over the
dresses.
dresses, and I'm like, that's the first thing I thought of is that this must be what it feels like to be at a
Dude,
when a high end strip club when somebody comes in and just starts throwing hundreds of ones in the air.
Yes. Oh, it was fun though. It was great, but I missed a chunk of it just because I was just counting money.
Yeah,
And
you
most
were, you
of the
were
night.
counting a lot of
Because
money.
everybody just kept coming up. Because what'll end up happening, you need somebody to change out money because not everybody, will go get ones
Right. So
beforehand.
what you were doing is I could see you would have a stack of like fives or stacks of ones and fives, tens, 20s, 50s, and hundreds.
Not even that small. No, you just keep stacks of 20s, 50s, hundreds. Because if there's something about a Nigerian wedding, they will let you know. They like to let everybody know how they're doing.
Okay, so
And
no
so-
fives and tens, 20s and up only.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think the lowest amount somebody will come and ask for change for is $20. Like nobody will come and ask for anything for less. And like the only reason you'll keep a stack of tens is if somebody's like, "Hey, I need $30." Like that's the only reason you would keep.
Yeah.
But so I'm just sitting there. I went from feeling like a guy at a strip club to feeling like a drug dealer because I'm just counting up money all damn night. And I just had people just coming up. I need 100. I need 200. I need 300. I need 50. I need 30. And it was just, every time I look up, somebody was just coming and just make it. It was just,
and the reverend preacher, the guy that was doing the ceremony.
He was the MC.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he was the one that was leading the prayers. And okay.
So, okay. So, there's the MC that's kind of organizing
Right,
everything,
right,
and then
right,
he'll
right.
bring the people up to do the prayers,
Okay.
all that stuff.
Well, I ran into one other guy. Whoever was saying like we take Cash App, we could take Zelle.
Dude, I was taking Cash App too. People, I just basically had to make a sign. Here's my Cash App. Here's my Zelle. Dude, and at one point, dude, we ran out of ones. But like,
How did you run? I went out there and I sweep the floor, and if
what'll
I'm
end up
guessing,
happening-
it probably had to have been $300-$400 in ones.
So what'll end up happening is like there'll be everybody will come up and be like, oh, they're doing this dance or they're doing this or they're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody will run up to get all their change and then go out there and start spraying the couple.
Yeah.
And then in that run, it's like, all right, everybody came and took out our ones to go throw them out there. So we need to get those again so we can make more change. And
yeah.
dude, we ran out like at least 4 times. But
Really? Because the one time that I stopped to help you, there was a lot, and I just went, hey man, people are stepping on the money now. There's nowhere to dance, and people. So I was like, let me help you. You count. And when I finished the whole building and gave you the money, I turned around and there was already a giant wad of hundreds in the floor again. In the 2 minutes that it took me to hand you over the money.
Oh yeah. And you wanna know what's even really wild is it wasn't small.
But it wasn't a big Nigerian wedding.
Yeah, because Sandy and I have been to 1 or 2 big Nigerian where they rented out a place that was like maybe more than double that size of the place we were at, and it's just.
I want to go. That was
Dude,
fun.
like the next time I go, I got to bring a cash machine just to make all that easier because I was like, I can't. Like my hands are getting all dry and stuff like that. But then I'm picking up money off the floor, so I'm not trying to lick my fingers.
No,
like,
because there was stuff on, like I said,
Oh yeah.
pieces of hair. There was glitter. There was
Oh yes.
weaves.
What'd you think of the food?
Man, the food. I liked was it fufu?
No. So there was
L&D
jollof
called
rice.
it fufu. It was in the aluminum.
No. Okay. No.
All right, help me.
Oh my God. No. That's called my. So
My.
yes.
No, my is my kitty. That's my cat.
It's It's basically it's like mashed chickpeas, not chickpea, mashed black-eyed peas, and they'll take them, cook them, like mash them together, and then put like some like corn. They'll like boiled eggs, some meat, some peppers, and all that stuff in it, and then they'll put it in the foil packet, boil it so it solidifies.
Really?
Yeah.
Because whatever that was good. The plantains, I
I
like
love it.
plantains. The only thing I didn't care for was there was one chicken that was really dried.
Okay. Yeah. That's I don't know what it is. Every Nigerian wedding I've been to has that same kind of like it's not. Yeah. It's not. It's the flavor's good, but it also feels slightly overcooked, and I'm just like it's at every one. I don't know what it is.
I liked everything but that. I don't know if it's supposed to be.
But see, I've had it. Oh, I've had the one it feels overcooked and dry. Then I've had that, and then some really really good where it's super juicy. It's It's coming
Oh
off.
no,
and
no,
it's,
there was a lot of different chicken variations at the wedding, but it was that one. The bone-in chicken was all amazing. The what was the rice?
There had to be some goat there. Jollof.
I didn't get the goat, and I thought I saw it. Is that what the stuff that was in the bowl, and it looked like?
Yes.
And then there was a bag of white. Man, I don't know.
Did it look like dough?
Yes, they were tearing the bag open, taking a piece of the dough, taking a piece of something, and then they were eating it with their hands.
Yeah, that was fufu. Then that was fufu.
Okay, but that's.
But that, yeah, so I didn't even see the fufu.
But that's what I wanted to try, and I did. But
so here's the first thing that
our friends said that the aluminum bag was the fufu.
No, that was
I thought the fufu was the goat curry looking in the bowl with the white stuff in the bag.
Yeah, where they'll tear it off, dip it, and then pick everything up and just.
Dang it, man! That's what I wanted to try, and I couldn't. I kept seeing people walk around with it. I was like, where are they getting this from? Because
I had the same question. Dude, this is the first Nigerian wedding where I've seen where they actually, I guess, didn't necessarily run out of food. They didn't run out of food because everybody ate. But this is the first Nigerian wedding I've been to where there wasn't like a ton of food left. Like,
I know
that does not usually happen.
Well, let's talk about. Let me tell you about something that happened. You were busy, but it was right about the time that I guess Chica was coming out, and I had to go.
Hold on, which costume change? Because she changed outfits like 3 times. So which outfit changed? What's that?
I think it was the second one because we had just seen her, and the hallway was just crowded with women. And I went, I'm not going to that bathroom. I'm just gonna wait because there was a lot, and it looked heated. And I went, no, I'll wait. I'll hold it. I'll be good.
You weren't gonna make it back.
I wasn't gonna make it through. I don't think to begin with.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, what other wedding have you been to where there was costume and like not costume, but like costume changes in the middle?
No, plenty.
Really?
Yeah.
How many? What's the most you've seen?
Oh, like how many costume changes in a wedding?
Yeah, in a
not
single
that many. Not that many. I've seen 2. Well, you're not okay. Here's the thing, though, is that kind of counted as the reception too, right? For the Nigerian wedding.
Yeah. It's
all in one, right?
Yeah, it's all in one.
Okay, so if you're counting reception, I'd say 3. I've seen 3. Okay. So 2 times in the wedding, and then like a real legit like change to the reception.
Okay.
Like an outfit, like
oh shit.
Yeah. So. It was
nice.
It was mine. It was my
No.
It wasn't. But no, I mean my ex-wife had like it was something. It was different, and it was apparently very expensive, and
of course it was.
Yeah.
But
no, it was expensive. I just wore button up and slacks, but yeah, apparently there was. Oh, speaking of which, now you said that I could, but because I want one of those out. If we're gonna keep going to more of these events,
okay.
And you said no, it is okay. Yes. I want to have one of those. If you get formal ones made, yes, I want that. Those looked awesome.
Yes, if you showed up with one, people would be crazy impressed.
And it'll help me get my Nigerian woman that
Oh man, and what's even crazy? So we had that, man. So what time did you end up leaving?
I want to say it was probably like 12:15, 12:20, because I rode with L&D because don't have my truck. So I was talking to your wife and to a couple other people, and then Elle was like, "If you don't come now, we're leaving you." And I said, "Okay, well then I'm leaving."
Oh, well,
so shit. I think it was around 12:15, 12:20, I think.
Okay, because I think we left around 1:30, and there were still plenty of people left. So if you ever I have yet to stay to the end of a Nigerian wedding because we left at 1:30. We talked to Sandy's other sister. She didn't leave till like 4.
If he didn't.
Yeah,
leave till 4?
She
till
didn't even,
4?
Yep.
Wait. I thought that they had that place till 1.
I don't know. All I know is she left at 4.
Man.
I mean, but you got it. Same thing happened with me and Sandy's wedding. At our Nigerian wedding, we left at 4, and her parents and friends were still there drinking, talking, whatever. We're like, we gotta go. We talked to them the next day. They were there till like 6 or 6:30. Like that's not uncommon for Nigerian weddings.
I don't. I'm tired today still. Now I had other stuff to do, but you were telling me what Saturday morning you were up at 5?
Friday I was up at 4. Did my lessons, taught class, then went helped set up for the wedding. Was there for the wedding. Left at 1. Probably got to sleep around 2:30. Then was up at 6 the next day because I had more lessons. And then because I had more lessons, and then had to go to the church wedding was on Saturday, so I had to make it to that.
Let me tell you about that one. So, I had that gym equipment I'm trying to sell, so I took it all out and took pictures of it, and I took a nap from 4 to 5:30, I think, and then got up, got ready. L&D came over. It was supposed to start at 6, the reception, right?
Yes. So yes, it was supposed to start at 6.
Now I thought because this was the church wedding, maybe this is going to be a little different. Maybe this reception has to start on time, because I kept hearing, oh, well, the venue and this, that, and the other. L&D came over at 6:30, and at 9:00,
yeah. So
we still haven't left. And then, but you told us that it did start on time, but y'all were tired.
No, it didn't start on time. I mean, but look, here's what happened. So what happened was,
Okay, tell me what had happened.
so we do the church wedding, we do get the pictures, do all that. We finally get home, and me and Sandy are like, we need to sleep. And so I think it was like 6 when we got home, and then we just crashed. And then so we woke up around 8:30, 8:45, and so we're like, oh, I guess we got to go to this other reception. That's when we called you.
Yeah. And L&D had already left because they were legit. I could see their eyes getting heavy on the couch, and they both looked very nice and done up, and they just both, which that I haven't seen before. I've never seen a woman, let alone two, get that dressed up and just be like, I'm just going home.
Oh, you have hung around L&D, and they are quick to be like, I'm good. They have learned the power of just like, I'm tired. I'm not going.
But after getting I can
see what you're
imagine.
saying.
I could see like if
you
I
go
got
out
30
and now
minutes,
I want to leave early kind of deal.
Well, no, like if it's 30 minutes before you got to go and you ain't got shit done, and you go, okay, I'm not going to this. But they were done up.
Oh, shit.
I was too.
Okay.
And they both said, nah. I mean, they both look really nice. And they said, nah, we going home. We can watch a movie or something.
That's so crazy because we told y'all, we were like, or at least we told them, like, hey, we're not heading out there till at least like 8:30 at the latest, at the earliest.
I mean, it was fine. We chilled for a little bit, but it's even the thing is that by that time, and I was ready. My intention was, okay, if this really is starting at 6, and I had my truck, I would have probably got there at 6 and been 3 hours early. And because I wanted to leave probably around 10:30, maybe 11. And apparently that doesn't work that way. So,
I mean, so we got there around 9:30 or so. I mean, and by the time we got there, it didn't necessarily start at 6. It probably started around 7:30 because when we got there, they had already eaten.
That's still better than the first wedding. You telling me it's at 6:30 and it didn't start till 9:05, 9:15.
Yeah. I mean, we got there after the food and all that, so we were like, all right, that's cool. I mean, because like you said, we thought it was like, if it's anything like yesterday, we'll get there when we get there.
Well, and that's the other thing that I prepared myself. I ate around 5:30 because when you said it's going to be late, I go, well, there's going to be food. But then what time did they start serving food? 11:30, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm going, dang, I'm glad I ate that burger and fries and drink because
Oh yes.
I was starting to get hungry again.
Yes.
But I wish I'd have tried
The
the
fufu.
fish.
Oh,
Well,
the
no, I
fish.
know the fufu for sure, but the fish I wanted to try.
Oh, the fish was really
But
good.
I started drinking, and when I start drinking, I kind of get full up on liquor and don't want to eat. I'm one of those, I don't want to eat when I drink,
Okay.
but I was forcing myself to eat the food because it was good.
Here's what the three best things that I had there though were the my was good. I always love my. Actually, I got with my mother-in-law one day to learn how to make it. So I've made it a couple times.
It's good.
It's a process though.
I
It
bet,
is a
but I
process.
mean, if you got it fresh, I bet that's really good.
Oh yeah, but the my was really good. The fish was good, and then I don't know if you saw them, but the little skewers with the what look like with the beef on them and stuff like that.
I saw them and didn't know where people were getting those either, and I'm like, where are these
Oh,
coming from?
So that was called suya. So that was oh so good, so good. All right, next time we do something that's fancy at Sandy's parents, I'll bring you back.
Well,
something.
I think I got a lot more than I was bargaining for with like what I was expecting to see. And by the time the food came, I go, I can't handle it anymore. There's so much excitement. I mean, it was fun, but the food. I mean, I got a whole plate of food. I just
Okay.
should have got lower portions of the first stuff and then went around the side. But
I will say if you end up going to another, and there's a good chance you'll end up being able to go back around to get more food.
well, I could have. There, like you said, with the food kind of getting low.
Yeah. Well, there were because
Is,
there were like there were over 300 people at this thing.
Man, I'm
So-
telling you. But the thing, but when I came around, I think I was getting another drink, and the line was kind of
Mhm.
getting smaller. I was like, damn, the food's almost gone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I don't see any
More.
other carts in the back. So now I wasn't real low, but I'm going that got hit heavy
Oh
because
yes.
the rice was in a big Coleman cooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
it
would
was
say-
filled to the top. And then when I came back around the line, it was kind of this much on the bottom, and I'm going,
We love rice.
well,
Nigerians love rice.
it was
They
good.
love their jollof rice.
Oh man,
Oh yeah. I mean, what'd you think? Oh man. So drinks. Did you notice something about the drinks that were
why are
there?
you gonna ask me that? Come on, man. You trying to get us canceled before?
No, I'm just okay. If you ever just show up to get
what
invited to a
drinks-
Nigerian
what
party.
drinks did I see? I saw Hennessy. Okay, I saw the Seagram's coconut pineapple drinks.
Oh yeah, a little wine cooler. Yeah.
Heineken.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had Jack Daniels and that was the one that threw me off. Was they had Moscato, but yeah, the
So-
bottles of Hennessy walking around everywhere was
So here's what you're gonna see. Any Nigerian function, you'll see Hennessy, Heineken, and Guinness.
that's right. I did see.
You
some
will
Gui-
see
the
all of
Guinness-
those.
I forgot about the Guinness because
The-
it was
just
gone.
think, oh damn, I was
It-
gonna say Triple H, but no, Double H. No, I said Hennessy, Heineken, and then I was like, yeah, Guinness. Fuck, I fucked it up. Damn it.
Which I didn't know that the so we do have something in common with the Guinness.
Man, I am not a fan of Guinness, but I mean, Heineken, I can drink some Heineken and definitely Hennessy. I just
can
can't do
drink-
Guinness.
And see, I'm not a big Henny fan. I'm just not.
Oh, another thing you'll see is a wine, like palm. You'll see palm wine.
Yeah.
You'll see tons of
there's
palm wine.
Yeah, there's wine everywhere. But you don't like Irish car bombs, where they do the
Okay, yes, but
Yeah.
that's only because it tastes like
a milk.
tastes like a milkshake.
Yeah.
But like Guinness, I'm just like, I can't do it,
So
man.
do you like stouts at all? Probably not.
Not a lot of stouts.
Yeah.
There's about maybe 3 or 4 stouts that I've had that I was like, this is really good. Stouts and IPAs, I'm not a real big fan of. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
No, I don't.
no. I mean, I like IPAs. I'm not a huge fan of stouts. There's some stouts I like, but the stouts are, if it's cold, it's wintertime, I'll have a stout because they're
Okay.
heavy. They got a good, body to them. But it's hot in Texas 6 months out. Now, I'm not talking warm. I'm talking it's hot
Yeah.
in Dallas
yeah.
6 months out of the year. What's the temperature right now? It's 7 o'clock and it's 90 degrees
Yep.
outside. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Let's see what it feels like. Hold on.
I mean, that's the one thing I never understood.
Oh, it's 88. It feels like 93. It's 8:30 right now. And it's September 18th as of this recording.
Oh shit!
And people go, "How do you deal with the heat?" I don't. Stay
Go
inside.
outside.
Do you see my skin color?
I turn up the AC and I stay my ass inside. What do you mean? How do I deal with the heat?
I have people that I work with that just go, "Oh, I love it when it's 90 outside."
Speaking of the heat, okay, so
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you want to talk about 300 people in a building at one time dancing around and how hot it got inside?
oh yeah, it did.
Man.
But hold on, no.
Yeah.
At the American wedding reception, I felt so old for a second, man. So
Why?
okay, I'm standing there. I had just walked in. I'm talking with Iffy and maybe somebody else, and then somebody comes walking up, and she goes, lady comes walking up. She's like, "Are you Coach Neal?" And I'm just like, "Uh-oh." First thing that goes through my mind, because I teach like martial arts with kids or something like that. And I was like, God, damn, whose parent is this, and what did somebody's kid do? That's the first thing that goes through my mind. She's like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm just looking at it. I have no clue at first. Come to find out, I used to coach summer track for a couple of years, and she was one of the kids that I coached during summer track when she was in like high school. I think I coached her when she was like a high school sophomore or junior or something like that.
And how long ago was this?
Oh my God. This is what, 2022? So this is what, maybe 2013 maybe?
Oh, so she's 28, 20, 27, 26, something
No,
like.
not even.
You said
No.
2013?
Yeah, because she's
was
like
a senior?
mid-20s. She's like 24.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
still, yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, Jesus. Like, because I was just like, oh my God, like somebody from way back just running. And I was like, oh my, it hit me out of nowhere. So I was like,
Yeah.
I've hit that age where my old kids that I'm coaching are showing up and popping up on me. I was like, oh no.
Well, I felt old the other day. Somebody was talking about Chuck E. Cheese. And,
That's still around?
well, do you not remember when we were kids and it was Showbiz Pizza?
Oh, I do remember
And
Showbiz.
I said that in front of a bunch of people who were probably a decade younger than me, and they're just deer in the headlights, like, what is that? And I go, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese used to be Showbiz Pizza.
Yep.
They thought I was full of crap.
Yep.
Looked it up, and they're like, oh. They're
Yeah,
like, you're
they did a
old.
whole rebranding thing when we were like
Probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, it was Showbiz. Then they set up the whole animatronic thing and all
Which
that
those
stuff.
were the 90s animatronic ones were the creepy ones
Yeah.
that I think that they probably got for the, what is that, Nightmare at Freddy's or something like
Yes,
that?
exactly. Or Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Right,
Yes.
right.
Because they were just so big, and their eyes just whatever, and they just like,
Oh, it was very robotic.
hey, what's going on, everybody?
And then it was really is real messed up when some of the parts would rip off and you'd see the arm and
Yes.
yeah.
Or you'd go to that one just super hood one, and the kids are running up on stage fucking with the machine.
That's probably
And so
a good
you
thing.
show up later and like the jacket's half off on the damn thing.
Yeah, I think that, and then they got rid of all the animatronics and went straight to the
Did they?
I don't know, man. I ain't been I ain't got no kids. I ain't been to no Chuck E.
I was
Cheese
like-
in a while.
I was like, oh shit, okay.
No, I'm saying I think the last time I was at one, Chucky was it was a mascot. It was a dude walking around in a suit.
Okay, yeah, they did always have that.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing the band coming out and doing the
Oh
turn
my
and
God.
things and yeah.
Ugh. But see, I want to say there was a knockoff version of that too, because there was like oh man, this is gonna bother me because there was a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese where instead of having like Chuck E. Cheese and the whole band, it was like a bear or some mess like that, a bear and like an otter or something like that.
I don't
All had a
remember.
band. It was
I don't remember that.
Oh,
No.
dude. See, this is going to bother me. I will find this, and
Find
I'm
that?
going to find it.
And figure out what that one
Yes.
is, because I don't remember that one at all.
Maybe it was at Celebration Station. Do you remember that?
I remember Celebration Station, but was Celebration Station...
Because they would
Was
have
that-
the bumper boats, the batting cages, I think the go-karts,
they
all
had
that stuff.
but was that a chain, or was that
Yeah.
just the one in Mesquite?
No, dude, there's Celebration Stations. There's a bunch of them.
Are those even around anymore?
Jesus, I'd have no idea.
Because I much rather, I always approved of going to Celebration. I always wanted to go to Celebration Station over Chuck E. Cheese, because they had the cooler video games and the go-karts and the
Yeah.
putt-putt.
Yes.
So.
Well, because, man, I'm trying to think now. Is Celebration Station like our Montgomery Wards now?
Ugh.
I mean, just like the thing that everybody used to know and would go to that is now just dead.
There's a lot of stuff from when we were kids that is not around anymore. That, if I started thinking, like, remember Eckerd's? That's
But
gone.
okay, no. Eckerd's, but see, Eckerd's got bought by CVS. Eckerd's got turned into CVS though.
Man, I didn't even know what CVS was. I had an Eckerd in my town. That's it. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Oh
a-
yeah. I remember. I just realized because that happened when we were in college. Because I remember down the street from my dorm,
Yeah,
there
it
was an
was- it
Eckerd's,
was
and while it
definitely-
was still there, it got turned into a CVS. And I was like, "The hell is a CVS? Like, what is this crazy company that's coming down here taking over
There's
our
this
Eckerd's?"
small chain company that's
Mm.
buying out Eckerd. Yeah, I had no clue what a CVS was.
Oh,
And you remember
gosh.
Carnival grocery stores?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you don't remember those?
Carnival. I don't
Remember Minyards?
Oh,
think
yeah, I remember
Minyards
Minyards.
is around, but I don't know the
Oh, it
last
was
time
a-
I've seen one.
I mean, yours can't be still around, can they?
I probably not.
What about Safeway?
Are those around?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know, man. There's
I know for a fact though, there's still at least 2 Piggly Wigglies still around.
I don't want to talk certain things to younger kids, because they, like, we had VHS tapes growing up.
Oh yes.
And you try to explain that to younger people, and they're like, "What? What do you mean you had to rewind it? It just plays, right?" And you're like,
Oh.
no, it was a tape that you actually had. It's like, never mind.
I mean, try explaining Discmans, or having to get the one Discman with the skip protection. So you.
And you had to make sure that you had the big enough gym shorts to put the Discman in
Oh
the
God,
pocket.
yes. Oh.
And it'd whip around and catch you sometimes.
Oh God, yes. You're walking too fast. It's just boop,
Bam!
Just like, huh? I mean, but that was back in the time too when everybody's clothes were big. Like, I would love to get a teenage. Oh, you know what?
Hey, Jinkos
I'm gonna
are
next
making a
time I see my
comeback.
sister.
You see Jinkos are making a comeback?
I was just about to ask those Jinko fat boy jeans, like with the giant leg.
No. I mean, if you really think about it, we went from, I had a cassette player to those, wired piece of crap headphones.
God,
And
yes.
now you can get noise canceling, Bluetooth earphones that just,
$20.
yeah, $20.
Jesus.
Oh, so
yeah.
we're gonna go get our suits made, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Eventually,
Yes.
at some point in time.
Neil will get some sort of.
Well, no, you and I are. You have one.
Like I said, Neil will get. Will get.
The Neals will
Yes.
get. You'll.
I mean, I've got 2, but I need to get them tailored because I think I'm smaller than what I was back then when I first got them made. Since I'm not fighting anymore, I've kind of shrunk a little bit.
I don't know, man. Like, it fit you here, but it was real.
Yeah, I need to bring it
Poofy.
into the
Yeah.
in the.
You need to taper it down in the.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm one of those few guys who've gotten somewhat slimmer as I've gotten older.
What are you? When you fought? You were you walk around 215?
No, I know 205, so I'm still the same weight, but like my muscle mass has just kind of gone down because I'm not constantly just in the gym like fighting for 3 to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, I remember when I met you probably about 10 years ago now, that you would oh, I work out in the morning and then I go run stairs at lunch. And we worked in a 17-story building.
Mm.
And then you're like, yeah, and then I'm going to go work out tonight for a couple hours. I mean, that's like 6 hours of you working out in a single day that is already making me tired thinking about it.
Yes.
I'm trying to work out an hour and a half a day, and you're doing 6 hours. I just went, nope, I'm good.
Oh yeah. Oh, were you there that day? I took a few people from back when we were at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I took a few people with me to run stairs.
No,
Oh,
I didn't, but I could
bro.
only imagine because people need to understand if you work out in a gym and you're just a fitness guy, you're just a gym rat.
Mhm.
You're not going to hold your own with a professional mixed martial artist, and when it comes to that kind of training.
Mhm.
These people were not gym rats. These were just people in the gym who go, I walk.
Yes,
I
this is
walk
true.
at night.
Yeah.
You walk. We're going to go run these stairs. No, it'll be fine. And it was not, was it?
No. Oh God, no. So what ends up happening? We get there. So there's a dart station right off of 75 in here in Dallas, and it's
Yeah.
just this huge set of stairs.
Oh, yeah, that
And
one.
then you go
Yeah.
around the corner, and it's like another set of stairs about half the size of the first one. And so I was like, hey, I'm gonna run up both sets, and I'm gonna do this. I think I did I think I was doing 6 that day. It was like run up, jog back down, run up, jog back down. And so I was like, I'm gonna do that. You guys just do this first set. It was me, 2 other guys, and then one woman that was with me. And so I was like, I got through all of mine. They did maybe 3 of just the first set, and like the third one, they were just like, oh my God. They start walking up. The woman, I don't know what was going through her head. She did 1, and she was like, oh my God. Took the escalator down to go to do a second one. Didn't even get a quarter of the way up her second one, and was just like, I'm done.
Is
And
this who I think it is?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
She did that Tough Mudder with me, I think, too.
Very
Did
yes.
she get kicked out of that comedy club?
Yeah. Technically, she got warned. She didn't get kicked out. But
Okay.
yes. But
I know who you're talking about.
Like, she gets a quarter of the way up, her legs are locking up on her. She's sitting down like, oh my God. And I'm just running by her the entire time. She's just like, oh my God. She was like, I'm going to at least finish. It took her an hour to just do those 2. Because she took her so long. She got to do the second one. And then at the end.
No, man.
Well, here's what really kicked the. I was like, hey, let's do this. Because at the very end, I would run up the down escalator. And so, that huge set. So I would go up to that huge first set, and I would do sprints all the way up from the bottom up that down escalator. And it's one of those, you can get all the way up, but you just can't slow down, because if you slow down, you'll either stay in the same spot or you'll be running and going
down.
back.
Yeah, if
so
you
I was
don't
like,
keep a specific momentum,
yes,
you will lose ground easily.
Yes. And so they were like, there's no way. I was like, here's how you got to do it. Boom. I do it. I get all the way up there. Bam, I finish. And so the other 2 guys, they start to go, they get about maybe halfway up, and they just go, and they just sit down. They look like a little kid, just rolling all the way back down. They're like, fuck this.
You gave them no warning about. Did you tell them what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Or did you just go, hey, if you guys want to try a workout that I do, come with me?
No. So here's what. So I was like, hey, I got a fight coming up, this, that, or the other. I'm gonna go run some stairs, and because I had done it a few times, and they were like, oh, where do you go? Oh, you know what? We should try that. I've been looking at trying to
So you told them,
to work
you
out.
told them, hey, it's these steps, this steps, and then this, and they went,
I think I didn't tell them the escalator part.
So the last part you didn't, but you told them.
Yeah, I was gonna be running stairs. And hey, to their credit, they at least showed up because this was on a Saturday. I told them, hey, I'm going to go on a Saturday. You know, this This is what's gonna happen. This is what I'm gonna do. And they're like, hey, okay, we'll meet you there. We'll do it. And I don't think they were fully prepared because I told them where it was, and I told them it was a huge set of stairs. And then when we got there, they looked down, and their vibe just kind of changed, and they was like, oh, okay, all right, let's do this. Let's try this. And it just
I speed walk in the afternoon with my dogs. No.
But yeah, I gave them a warning. They decided they wanted to do it, so I was like,
Hey,
come on by.
I'm good, man. I really think, and this sucks, but either I'm gonna have to get a hip replacement, or I got to figure out why I've got so much damn pain in my left hip. Shit.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is, but you know how so my chiropractor was like, your left leg is shorter than your right one. Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm just not finding this out. 37.
Oh, you need to get that.
I got the little insole in the shoe,
Okay.
and it does help. But I did legs the other day, and that hip flexor is just, it just feels like the pressure is just poking out on the side, and it hurts, and I need it to go away. I can't be feeling like this.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll get you in touch with my grandmother's doctor because she had her hip replaced a number of years ago, and she's had zero issues. So
Okay,
if you want to be like my 84-year-old grandmother, go right on ahead.
We'll talk to Nana, and I'll ask her where she got her hip replaced and what she did for her physical therapy, and then I don't know what to do. I don't know if I need to get. I don't know, man. I don't have a truck. I can't go to the doctor anyway. I don't even know what doctor to go to for a hip.
Shit, yeah. What would you go to? Would you have? I guess you'd have to go to like an orthopedist or some shit. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm gonna just Google hip doctor later and be like, man, what do I need to do? Because if it's just the pressure of me standing a little lopsided every now and then, it took this long for it to finally start hurting. Great. I might have to start putting Bengay on my hip.
Oh shit. Oh man, Bengay. You got your special insoles. You've got
Orthopedic socks.
Oh
I
my
don't,
god.
All right, I don't have orthopedic socks.
Whatever.
And I'm not going.
Can I just get you a walker or a cane or something like that?
If you get me the walker, as long as you put the tennis balls on the front.
Yes.
'Cause I don't want to have to carry that. I don't want to pick that motherfucker up. I want to slide it across the floor. You can't slide it across the floor without the tennis balls on it. I'm serious though, man. Like, I'm trying to get back into shape, and I've been good for 2 solid weeks. But this damn hip, it flares up like. See, I'm saying shit like that. I'm saying shit like my.
Does it really ache when the weather starts to change?
But the weather hadn't changed. It's been hot as hell. It's like if I sleep on that side, and I wake up, I'm trying to lay flat on my back, but I lay on my side, and then I wake up, and I'm like, that's pain in my hip.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it is. So
being old as shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're old as fuck, Neal. So I mean, just put in for your retirement and start collecting your Social Security because it's downhill from here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to look up and PT. How do you PT hip flexors or something? I don't know, and just try to build the muscle around it because.
Yeah. I can show you a couple things too.
Yeah, I just want to take a nap now. This
shit.
weekend has been. It's fun. It's fun, but man, I don't know how because Sandy's mom was out there just killing it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't she be?
She's used to this, man. She was built for this life. She's done it. She is a veteran.
So now I'm gonna be okay. Wake up at 1 p.m. and then do your daily stuff, and then when it starts at 9, you can party till 4 or 5 o'clock.
There you go. You got to. Here's the big thing. You got to get the nap in during the day. You got to do whatever you do during the day, and then boom, then sleep make sure you sleep for a few hours.
Yeah.
Then go.
I should have. I should have. Next time I know to go. Okay, because see, it was the thing is that well, L&D said they were gonna come over around 6:30, whatever, which was fine. But if it was just me going by myself, I would have been, no, I'm waking up at 8,
Yes.
getting ready, and then getting there by 9:30 so
Yep.
that I can be there till 5:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how you do a Nigerian wedding.
Well, it's fun,
And then
man.
make sure you take a to-go plate. If there's food left,
Oh, my
make
goodness,
sure.
yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10, there's plenty of food left. So make sure. But see, here's what you got to do. If you ever are trying to,
I'm bringing containers to the next wedding. I'm bringing Tupperware.
okay, here's what you do,
Mhm.
because you gotta be strategic if you're gonna take food away. So you have to go ahead, get your food, eat, do whatever, and then look up. Depending on what time they let's say we serve food at 11. Give everybody a chance to eat, and then wait till like 12:30. Once everybody's at least gotten through, take your container and just make a giant to-go plate, and you got to keep it on your table and keep something like your jacket or something over it, because if you don't, somebody will take your food. I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody will take your food, because I've had that happen where I've been to places, I've made my box, I've set it down, and then I come back and somebody has switched mine with something else and left me some bullshit I didn't want, and I was
no.
like, you asshole.
So this is what I'll do. I'll bring a cooler, one of those little personal ones, and then I'll take the containers and I'll just shovel the rice. Shovel
Oh yeah.
some
Oh,
chicken.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nigerians have no shame. They will bring their own containers
Yeah.
and put it in there and walk
I'll
off.
just start putting it in there, close it off, jack it over my hands,
There you
walk
go.
out, put it in the truck.
There you go.
I've got it covered. I don't have to worry
Yes.
about sneaking it out, man.
Yeah.
That white boy's got a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that shit. Yeah. I did get a couple of like, whoa, what is he doing here? Looks at night.
Hold on.
And
Let me
then-
ask you this:
Mm.
Did everybody assume you were with the one and only other white girl there?
So I met Jenna.
Yes. Yeah. Jenna.
Lovely lady, very pretty,
Yes.
and yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh yeah." I'm sure everybody was like, "Is this
And-
your girl?"
Well, no, everybody just kind of they did the come together, yeah. And
They
it's like,
just
well,
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like no, but then I kind of felt like she was a little comforted by the fact that I was there because it was a new experience for her.
Okay.
But maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, it was like, hey, the two white people that are here with 300 Nigerians. Are gonna, Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. There was the one white girl in the wedding.
Oh yeah. Okay. Crazy enough. One of Chica's best friends. Known her for years.
Not crazy. It's just there was one
Yeah.
white person in the wedding, and then there was two white people there, and it was 300 Nigerians, and it was, yeah, it was. There was nobody else. Oh no, there I did see like a Latino couple that was there,
Yes.
and then that was it.
One Indian guy.
Oh, right.
One Indian.
Okay, so there was 5 non-Nigerians
Yes, this is true. Yeah.
because you even have
Yeah.
it in your
Yeah.
blood.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Grandfather's Nigerian.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
so,
yeah. So, I don't know. Is it okay to go to Nigeria? Like, what
Yeah.
parts?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing.
Because we want to go to Djibouti.
This is true. Here's the thing
Where's
about
Djibouti?
Nigeria.
Djibouti is okay. Go ahead.
It's Nigeria is a trip. This is from what I've been told from people from Nigerian Americans that have gone to Nigeria like with family.
Yeah.
Like I've heard several like they wouldn't go unless they already, if they had family or a friend or somebody there with them.
Right.
Because Sandy went there to go see a bunch of family, and they immediately hear, and she's Nigerian, but they immediately hear her accent. And they're like, "Oh, you ain't from here," and so they just immediately start fucking with her. So like she's trying to go through customs, and this one guy, he's like, "Oh, okay, so you came to my country, and what gift do you have for me?" And she's just like, what? He's like, yeah, you come to my country and you don't bring a gift or something like that. And she's just like, I'm not. Then her mom just comes out of nowhere. She starts yelling at the guy and going back and and some lady starts talking trash to Sandy and her mom, and she was like, "You Americans, you come here with your diseases and, and things
What?
like." Yeah.
Wait.
This is just at the airport going through customs.
Because I've talked to a couple of other friends who were like, they'll tell me about where they're from. I'm not talking about just Africa, but in general, they're like, yeah, there's this and this. And I was like, that sounds like great to go through. They're like, you don't want to go there. And I go, what? Why? They're like, because you're white. They're like, you do not want to go there.
Oh yeah, like
They will fuck with you hardcore.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like,
Oh
where
yes.
can I? Because I want to go. I want to go somewhere.
I mean, here's like, you can go
to Djibouti,
but you got to have, like, you would need like somebody from Nigeria with you who can, who like at least has the accent. So because as soon as they hear hear you speak, they immediately know, like, okay, like I could go there, and if I don't say anything, I might be able to pass or get through. But the minute I open my mouth, there's light skinned Nigerians.
bro. Look at me.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about me. I'm like,
yeah, no.
They don't have to wait for me to open
But
my
no.
mouth.
If it's me and you, they might see you with me and then assume that you're with me. But the minute I open my mouth and start speaking, they're like, "Oh, we can fuck both of these guys, or we could get something." And
Man. Okay, so
the food is amazing out there. The beaches are beautiful, but don't go on the beach barefoot because it's just, man, it's sad because the beaches are so beautiful, but they don't really take care of it. So it's a beautiful beach, but it's like littered as shit. Yeah, and there'll be some awesome restaurants like overlooking the ocean with some of the best seafood you'll have. But then, like, if you look out, you have to look here, in between here and here, because if you look here or you look here, you're just gonna see nothing but piles of trash and
really
and junk and stuff everywhere. Yeah,
that sucks.
But
we did, and we'll talk about this next week because you got some videos you want to show me, right?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say next week we have a funny story to talk about from Sandy in an Uber ride, right, with the guy from Djibouti. And she didn't know that Djibouti.
Yes.
Yeah. So
actually, hold on. Speaking of Uber rides, you were telling me, was it last week? Other than not the one with that Nigerian guy, you had another wild.
So yeah, I had a guy. He young guy. I think he's probably in his 20s, and he was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I can't repeat what he said, but he starts talking, and he says, "You got any kids?" And I said, "Not that I'm aware of." And he starts laughing, and he said, "Can I ask you a question?" "Sure." "You grew up around a lot of people of color?" I said, "Yeah, actually I did." He goes, "'Cause that's some shit would say." And
shit.
and he said, "No offense or nothing." And I'm like, I'm taking. And I said, "No, I kind of told him like, had a breakup back in November, yada yada yada," and then he was like, "Well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be." And he just starts going off about, "I've been having a lot of sex lately." I go, "Okay, all right."
Okay.
He said, "Yeah, man, I had a orgy last weekend."
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's like, it was a guy and a girl. Like, okay, bro. Cool. Like, it's that easy, I guess, out here to just be running around and having orgies and shit. And I got out of the car after that one. I was like, "Well, it's good talking to you, man." It's funny how if you start talking to people just a little bit, how much information they'll just start spreading. Because the Uber driver I had before that, the guy was from Mexico, and he gets in to start talking about the cartel and everything like that and stuff that he saw. I went, man, that scares the shit out of me.
I don't need to be depressed leaving this Uber
I don't
ride.
need to be. He goes, "You ever been to Mexico?" I said, "No." He goes, "Oh, it's beautiful. You should go here, here, and here." I don't remember what he said. Accent was thick. And he goes, "But worry about the cartel here and here and here because they'll skin people alive." And I said, "Excuse me?"
Fuck. No.
And he goes, "Yeah, no, it's fine though. Just don't mess with them." I don't plan on messing with them to begin with. And then he goes, "Oh, you like to drink?" Well, yeah, I like to drink on occasion. You know, I don't drink as much as I used to. He goes, "You do coke?" And don't I feel like that this happened to either, I swear on Two Bears One Cave, either Tom Segura or Bert Kreischer said they had a very similar. I think Tom Segura has a bit on this. I have to find it, but it's something along the lines. Oh no, it was an Uber driver that was talking about.
Oh yeah, it was his limo driver. He was like, "You smoke crack?"
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like to smoke crack and look out my people.
That was it. It's just I just look at people when people walk by. But no, he's like, "Do you do coke?" I go, "No, man, I don't do." I was like, "Do you do coke?" He goes, "No." Bullshit. You don't ask somebody.
Not that you now that you don't, I don't.
Yeah, but I've had some pretty interesting Uber rides
Oh, but
last couple
see,
days.
You were way nicer than I would have been with that guy who was like, I had an orgy and it was this. I would have been like, wait. I would have had so many. Like, how do you just set? First of all, do you tell all your Uber rides about this kind of stuff? And then how do you set this up?
I don't think he did, because we started talking and then he made that comment and he's like, "Okay, this guy's cool. So let me." But then we.
So wait, hold on. He's cool. So let me just launch into my orgy stories.
Well, it wasn't straight launching into it. I had told him that, you know, he asked me. I think he said, "Are you seeing anybody?" I said, "No, it's been a rough 2022," and kind of gave him the cliff notes. And that's when he just goes, "Yeah, man, I'm not seeing anybody, but I had an orgy last week." And I went, "Cool, cool." I mean, did you?
Oh.
And I'm starting to think, I don't want any part of that though. Like, how do you get into that? How did that even happen? How are you having these on weekends? Like, is there a Facebook group that I don't know about? You know, where do we go for this? But then I'm starting to think, if it's that easy to just, I don't know. Man. I don't know. I need to simmer down now a little bit.
All right. Next Reddit wormhole. Dallas orgies. There we go. Reddit subreddit. I guarantee you there's a Dallas orgy subreddit somewhere.
My doctor. Yeah.
Your doctor was in an orgy?
No.
Okay.
But she, I was going in for some lab work. Got done. We were doing a checkup and something. How did it come up? I said something about that story about the guy in Italy who. Maybe I didn't tell you about this story.
I have no idea.
The guy got COVID.
Oh, yes.
Herpes and HIV.
Yes.
All from the same person. And I told my doctor this story, and she goes, "Yeah, you know, I have a lot of gay men that come in to me." And I went, "Where's this going?" And she goes, "And
somewhere amazing."
And one of her patients was like, "Yeah, there's apparently not the smallpox. What's the new shit?
Monkeypox?
Monkeypox is apparently going around in the gay community in Dallas because they're having big gay orgies." And I went, I was not expecting this conversation to go this, but yeah, she's telling apparently that there's, you know, monkeypox outbreaks within the gay community of Dallas because they're having a bunch of orgies with each other. And I went, "Oh, okay. Well, that's your story."
You're
trumps
scratching a little
mine.
hard there, Neal. Talking about monkeypox, you started scratching a little, like monkeypox.
It's just cat hair.
Oh, is it, Neal? Just saying.
I don't want to get monkeypox, man. I don't need something else. I'm just not getting over the injuries from the wreck. Like, I don't.
Oh.
You just leave me alone.
All right.
Well, so you want to show me some?
Yes. So,
okay.
You know, I know which one we'll start off with. Since most of this story, we're talking about Nigerian weddings. So, you know, everybody has this myth that basically black people are crazy athletic and can do like all these amazing feats, right? You know,
the stereotype is
that is a stereotype.
That black people are more athletic than everybody else.
Then let me know what you think
about
this. I think it's this one. Yes.
All right. Okay. my god,
Dude. Horrible or hilarious, Neal? Horrible
No,
or hilarious?
We can't steal that. That was terrible. Is what
That's
that
terrible.
was. That was terrible.
Oh,
Because
I don't know. The car's speeding at you, bro. What do you think is gonna happen?
Well,
Like, what goes through your mind? Like, oh, I'm definitely gonna clear this car.
well, it sounded like the car sped up though, and
Yeah.
it didn't keep a consistent. Because if you do that, you're supposed to keep it at a consistent. Because you can't gauge. But okay,
I don't
look,
think they're professionals,
I know,
Neal.
man. I know. I'm just trying to say, he hit that motherfucker hard. It left his body imprint into the windshield.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you for that. So now,
All right. I got another one. It's a little more mild. You know,
Okay.
just
okay.
I don't know. I guess this whole theme I have for today is basically
black people doing.
no,
some-
it's
no?
it's
Okay.
people doing obviously stupid shit. Like,
She got
what
it.
do you think is gonna happen when you attempt to do this? So okay.
Oh, okay. So we got an attractive,
Yep.
young, black female.
Yep.
With
Bottle
a
of-
bottle of champagne.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, let's celebrate, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Why are you shaking up bottles of champagne?
Well, I mean, you.
I mean, everybody, whenever you open it, you aim the cork away, right? But let me just shake this motherfucker up right underneath my face.
Did she?
Here, let me
Yeah,
show
yeah,
you
yeah.
again, Neal.
Show me again.
Here, just
back.
so you get the good night.
All right, we're
She gets
do it one more
one,
time. One more
two.
time.
One more time. All right, let's get it again.
No.
Okay,
And you
so
see
she,
it go flying off her.
So
thing,
she
right?
just starts shaking it up. I don't think she popped it at the same time.
No, she just shook it up, and then there's so much pressure in those
I
things.
can't remember. Do you not shake champagne at all before you? If you want to really pop it, do you not shake it a little bit?
No,
No?
You just all you got to do is just get it. I mean, you could shake it, maybe a half a shake, but she gets one,
Oh yeah,
two, and then it just shot out.
now I want to try it.
I mean,
I'm gonna try it with the cork out this way, but I want to just.
But think about, you see those championship, videos, and they always have the cork out, and they shake it up once or twice, and it's spraying
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's okay. Yeah, I'm not a big champagne person, so
Oh my gosh.
I'm not popping bottles like that. So
Okay, Neal. All right, let's see. Which one is this one? No, not
what
this
the
one yet.
fuck is that?
We'll come to that.
Okay. Oh, you showed me this one.
Did I show
don't
you
like
this
one? I don't like this one at all. But
Why?
because I can feel it in my. You know what? Just play it, and I'll tell you why. This fucking idiot. Yeah. See, I can feel it in my body how close he was to sliding off of that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Well, there's guardrails there for a reason. But hey, Russians don't care. Do
Was that where?
Do you not hear her? Hold on. Listen for what she's.
Yes,
Hold on.
Yet. You didn't hear that? Didn't hear that yet?
yes, yes.
Yet. Ah!
I'm gonna have to ask. My boss.
What?
My boss is Russian. I want
Okay.
her to kind of see if she can help translate that.
All I know is "niet" is no.
No, yeah.
And so, and I bet that was a lot of Russian swearing. Like, oh shit.
I
All right.
just, man, it. You see they also got the big cats, and I'm not talking about the Maine Coons. I'm talking about like the fucking pumas and shit that they
Yes.
just have as a house cat.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Russians and Saudis will get the craziest pets and just let them run around their house. Like Russians, you'll see them with bears or giant cats. Saudis, you'll see them with tigers and stuff like that. You're just like, why?
Well,
are you
at least the videos that we see online. Not all Russians obviously have
no,
big cats and bears.
every Russian household has at least a small bear. Whether or not they make it to adulthood is neither here
Okay.
nor there, because the
Okay.
weather's so rough out there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's like the
Yeah.
real world. Not everybody makes it. So, but every Russian household has a bear,
Okay. Okay.
and every Saudi household has a tiger.
Has a
Or
tiger.
I take that back. Not a tiger. Some sort of large cat.
Well, I know that some of those videos I've seen, like those cats will start bowing up on them and hissing at them,
Oh.
and those guys will start going, "Hey, stop doing that!" And it's like, you need to leave your house. That cat is gonna murder you in your sleep, and there's nothing
Yes.
that you can do about it.
I mean, it's just as bad as those videos that you see with the people who have the snakes all over their house and they're sleeping there. They've got pythons crawling across their babies and stuff like that. It's like, no.
I'm immediately out. If you were a lady in Dallas, Texas, and you would like to go out on a date, if you have a snake, just don't talk to me.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm assuming snake just live around the house, but snake in a little thing.
No,
No, you
none
don't
of
want.
that. No.
So
No,
it's
I'm
it's funny you say this because I knew this girl in college who had a pet python named Ambrosia. You want to know how we found out she had this pet python?
I probably don't, but how did you find out that she had a pet python, Neal?
It's late one night. Everybody's downstairs in the common area. We're all playing dominoes. We're just slamming shit around.
And here comes this fucking python out in the.
Nope.
Wants to slam down some dominoes.
She's sitting there, chit chatting with us, talking. She's playing dominoes with us. Has her purse sitting there, and the next thing you know, somebody kind of looks weird over at her purse, and then next thing you know, you just see this head pop out of her fucking purse, and he was like, "What?" And so a bunch of black dudes, like, "What the fuck?" And then everybody looks, and you just see this python start coming up out of her purse, and
sir.
everybody backs the fuck up, and she's just confused, like, "Why y'all running? Ambrosia ain't gonna do nothing to y'all." And we're just like, "What in the hell?" Yeah, and so she pulls her out. She's got her wrapped around her arm. She's walking up to her. No.
No. No.
Oh man.
Okay, so what was this shit? I saw you pull up something with it looked like a
Yes.
cow's udder.
Yeah. Okay. So I love boba tea, but I've never quite known how
Are you
boba tea
about
is
to
made.
ruin boba tea for me?
I don't. What? What do you mean ruin?
We're
We're just about to learn how boba. I mean, look, bubble tea. It has milk in it.
whenever you start with, I really love this. It's usually with you ruining it. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how
This
you
is
ruin
this is
boba
this
tea
is
for me.
supposed to be one of the best boba tea recipes out
Okay,
there.
all right.
So, oh yeah, okay, all right.
Oh man.
Oh, that's how they get the tapioca balls. Just so.
Well, that'll do it for us on this week's episode of the Neal and Neal podcast. We hope that you tune in next week where we show you how to make fried rice. Bye, everybody.
Blue suit with a blowout if you got